Hello and welcome to part 2 of writing chemical formulae. These ones are going to be a bit trickier, but the principles are exactly the same. So I was going to show you a couple of tricky ones, and hopefully you can use this model to help you write chemical formulae. As I said in the previous video, there are some real advantages for you to be learning some of the key formulae. Ammonium, not ammonia, ammonium. You would really benefit from learning this one. I've recommended that you learn these, but a hydroxide, a nitrate, an oxide, a sulfate, a sulfide, and a carbonate are definitely ones that you could do with learning. And basically from any of these 7, you can name hundreds of different chemical compounds. So I'm going to choose a couple like this one here, sodium carbonate, and we will look at ammonium sulfate, and maybe let's choose another one, calcium hydroxide. So I want to know what the formula for sodium carbonate is. So I know sodium is Na, and I know carbonate is this, CO3. You write the charges above. Sodium is in group 1. Carbonate likes to form a -2. So if sodium's in group 1, it likes to form a plus ion. And if you recall, we know that from the headings that we put on our periodic table. Now you'll notice that these charges do not add up to 0. In order to do that, I would need another sodium. Now they would. 2 positives, 2 negatives equals 0. So the formula of sodium carbonate is Na2CO3. I'll just let you look at that for a moment and digest that information. The next one I'd like to look at is this one here, ammonium sulfate. Well, I know ammonium is NH4 and it carries a positive charge. Sulfate is SO4 and that has a -2 charge. Again, we have the same problem. We've got 2 negatives and only 1 positive. The only way we can get those to equal 0 is by having another ammonium. So I've now got 2 ammoniums and 1 sulfate. Now some of you might think we do this, NH4, and then put a 2 down there and an SO4. No, that's not correct, unfortunately. What you need to do is use some brackets. Because I've got a number here, I would need to do this, NH4, but just like algebra and maths, I need 2 of them. And the 2 is always this subscript number, SO4. And that is the formula for ammonium sulfate. Let's do one more. Let's look at calcium hydroxide. So I know calcium is in group 2 because I've got a periodic table, so therefore it forms a +2 charge. Hydroxide is OH, and here it is, it's got a minus charge, so you put the minus up there. Again, these do not equal 0. I would need another hydroxide with another minus charge to make that equal 0. I now have 2 of these hydroxides, so the formula will be Ca bracket OH2. So what I'd like you to do now is have a go, pause the video and have a go using this table up here to write the chemical formulae of this table here. I've done a few for you, and what I'll do is I will post a separate video showing you the answers for this particular set of problems. I hope that's useful. Please let me know if you need any more help.